Hey, how's everybody been? It's been a while. Haven't made a video in over a year. That's because nothing new's happening, really. Everything I said was going to happen is happening, which is nothing. Obama lied. Hasn't done crap for this country. Done a lot for the big money people. But we haven't got any change. Matter of fact, I got no change in my pockets right now. I know a lot of my friends, neighbors, losing their jobs. Some of them are losing their homes. Thanks to Obama. All that money that he gave away to Wall Street and the banking companies and insurance companies, he could have put towards new green technologies like solar panels and wind power. He could have given a mandate to all the American car companies and American home builders to start producing electric cars and homes with solar electric on them or some kind of wind connected to them, so that in a few years Americans would be free from a monthly electric bill and free from having to pull into a gas station a couple times a week or once a week, whatever. But you don't really want that. You like living in fear. You like just being ogled by all the buttons, whistles, and bells and playing with your thumbs and being fascinated with all this so-called technology, when the technology we really should be focused on is the technology to set us free. The last thing we need right now is a social network that really doesn't do anything for us socially, other than, hi, what's your sign? It's bullshit. Everybody went out and voted and put the Republicans back in power, instead of either letting the Democrats run their ideas out until it comes to its inevitable conclusion, or voting for third parties. But people won't do that because Americans have no balls anymore. All Americans can do is vote for the Democrats or vote for the Republicans, because heaven forbid one of your neighbors or friends calls you a spoiler. The real spoilers out there are the Democrats and Republicans. The real spoilers are the people who keep putting them in power. But you don't want to get that, do you? No, you don't. Because you're so used to being tied up with a rope, you're beginning to like the rope. Makes you feel safe and secure. I'm out here surviving. I'm eking out a living. And I just got a nose from Pico. My bill's going to go up. Instead, you would think that Pico would realize what's going on in this country and maybe send me a letter saying, guess what? For Christmas, I'm going to give you a free month of electricity, because we make oodles and oodles of money and big profits. But they won't do that because they don't give a shit about you. So why should you give a shit about them? It's a laugh. America's a laugh. We're sending another generation overseas. Troops, soldiers, they're really kids. We're sending them overseas to die for some ungrateful bastards, all in the name of freedom. You know what? If somebody wants freedom, you tell them to become a state of the United States. Let's pull all our troops. I've said this before. Pull all of our troops back home from around the world. Wrap your mind around this. all of our kids back home, and any country that wants our troops to stay there signs that they become a state of the United States. Because American kids / troops should only be fighting for Americans, for our freedom. So if you want freedom, become a state of the United States. And all the troops that do come home, well, we can put them around our borders. And guess what that solves? That solves the illegal alien problem. Not that there is a problem, because I don't consider anybody to be an illegal alien. We're all fucking humans. We're not Americans. We're not Afghanistanis. We're not Mexicans. We're not Canadians. We're not English, Irish, and whatever. We're humans, people. America is just a geographic location. It's just a place. It's dirt. It's trees. It's the same air we breathe that they breathe over in France or anywhere else. It circulates around the world. It's one planet, people. You know, Afghanistans don't live on a different planet. They live on this planet. Americans don't live on another planet. We live on this planet. We're all humans. When are we going to start doing something for each other? Gee, that's called socialist thinking. Like that's some bad thing to care about your fellow humans. Now I know the elitists in this country really don't give a crap about anybody except their new boat or their vacation home in wherever. Pennsylvania. Wake up, people. Your kids are stupid because all they can do is this on their fucking phones. Your kids shouldn't even have a phone. Your kids should be out building tree forts. Your kids should be out doing things, learning things, not texting every fucking day. Nobody even parents anymore. You don't know how to parent. You don't know how to parent. You don't know how to vote. You think, oh, well, we got the Democrats and Republicans. I got to vote for one of them. You're stupid. You got no balls. Get some balls. Thought Obama had some balls. Obama doesn't have any balls. He is the talking head, the puppet for all the big people out there that got you to sign on to the bailout. Who's bailing you out? Did you lose your job? Did you lose your home? People are crazy. You gotta wake up. This is why I haven't made a video. Some of you like my videos and ask for more. So I made this one. Some of you hate me. That's great. I don't give a shit. To be hated by people who don't have a brain is meaningless. Let's do something, people. In 2012, let's elect or at least vote for third parties. And what will that do? Gee, not much more than what's going on now, except it'll send a message to the one party, Democrats and Republicans, that we're sick and fucking tired. We should have free electricity, except for a little servicing. Every one of us should have solar panels on our home or a windmill in the backyard. We should all have electric cars in our driveway. We shouldn't have to be supporting OPEC, which is really supporting terrorism. We all support terrorism. We're not fighting terrorism. You buy oil, you heat your home with oil, you make your streets out of oil. The biggest oil spill in the world we drive on every goddamn day. Your roads are made of oil. Oil, 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 oil. It's all about the oil. We toil for the oil. Wake up. I'd really like to make a video about anything else. That's why I haven't made one, because there's nothing else to talk about. You're all going to vote Democrat and Republican, and it's all going to keep going until one day you're all behind bars getting your backs whipped, and you're going to wonder why. Because you want it to happen. We have racism, we have unemployment, we have all the things we've had before. And it's not going to go away until we all start looking at each other as humans, not Americans, not some other country. Humans. Later.